As the observant viewer noticed in the intro, there are no bell peppers in Kung Pao Chicken. So, of course, you can make variations what you want, but Kung Pao Chicken traditionally doesn't have bell peppers. Today, we are going to make it with chicken breast. I would probably choose thighs if it wasn't because my wife, she likes breast. So.
Yeah, I prefer the fillet.
No, but thighs are more forgiving when you cook them because they don't overcook easy. But when you have a really powerful wok burner, you can easily do chicken breast because they brown up fast and they stay juicy on the inside. I'll show you later. What we do first, we grab our breasts here, and I'm going to take off the tenders from below and take them separately and cube them up, bite-sized here, and put them in a bowl so we can do the marination. For the chicken breasts themselves, I'm going to split them down the middle like this, and then I'm going to make them into, let's say, 3 strips. Yeah, I would say that's about the size we want, because then when we cube them, we get them like bite-sized 2.5 centimeter, 1 inch cubes, something like that. You make them the size you prefer, that's up to you, but I like them, something like that.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the rest of them, and then I'll show you how we're gonna marinate it. For a marination, we are gonna go with the Chinese way of velveting. So, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1.5 tablespoon of cornstarch. This is unbleached. If you want it bleached, use bleached, that's up to you. And then a little bit of soy sauce, a couple of tablespoons, 2 maybe, 1, 2, a little bit more. And then Shaoxing cooking wine. If you don't have this, use a dry sherry or whatever, will do it. But if you have an Asian market nearby, get your hands on some of this. This gives the authentic taste. Again, a tablespoon or 2 of this. And then we're just going to give this a thorough mix until all the cornstarch and baking soda is dissolved and we have them all nice and coated. The baking soda will tenderize the meat. It's a fantastic way of marination. We did it on the beef stir fry.
Yes, I remember. It was really nice.
Yeah, and it was not a tender cut of beef. We used a flank steak, inside skirt, I think, something like that, but it became really tender with this. So give it a good mix. Basically, that's it. Now it's nice and mixed. I'm gonna leave this in the fridge for half an hour to an hour to marinate. And our sauce, it's actually pretty simple, but there are some key ingredients here that you should get your hands on for this. 2 tablespoons of shaved palm sugar, because you want some. That doesn't come out voluntarily, so give me a spoon. There we go. And again, 1.5 tablespoon of cornstarch. And then we are going to add a little bit of chicken stock, 100 milliliter, a little bit less than half a cup. This is our homemade chicken stock, fantastic product. And then we are gonna mix a little bit the soy sauce. We are gonna go in with a dark soy, 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna go in with our regular low sodium soy sauce. Again. Now I had to make a compromise here, and that's because I don't have dark vinegar. I only have rice vinegar, so I'm going with rice vinegar. It should have been dark, but okay, we can live with that. It needs a little bit of this sweet and sour thing. And again, we give it a splash of our Shaoxing cooking wine. And there we have our sauce. The only thing we need to do is make sure that all the sugar is dissolved, and then we are ready to go to the wok. Remember this bad boy? 41,000 BTU, 12 kilowatt wok burner. It's a beast. And I just seasoned. My wok is not perfect yet, but it will get there. So in with a fair amount of vegetable oil, 50 ml, something like that. And then we start out with some peanuts. They go in, and we give them a nice fry. And want to get a nice fry on this so they get crunchy. Listen to that. And when they are nice and golden, but not burned, we take them out. And then we continue straight up with 10 chile de árbol dried. If you can get tangerine peppers, then you can do that. And we want to fry also them till they are nice. And we want a little bit more oil here because this is the oil we're going to fry the chicken in, and we want that infused with chili. So let them fry till they are also crispy. And when they are done, they also go out on the same plate as the peanuts. And then we are ready to do our chicken, which we're going to do in batches, because if we put everything, it's just going to boil and steam. So we take a good spoon of chicken here, like this. And this goes pretty fast, as you can see. And when they are GBD, golden brown delicious, then they get out of here also. To rest a little bit here. They are looking pretty, they are looking pretty. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna do the next batches and then we're ready for the assembly with the sauce. That's our last batch and it's looking good. Nice. And I'm telling you, I actually stole one. They are super juicy. But now it's gonna go real quick. Back with this green onion, straight in, fry a little bit, add a little bit extra oil. You don't want to go more than 10-20 seconds with this. 3 tablespoons of minced ginger. If you don't want that much ginger, then dial it down, but I like a lot of ginger, so in with that. Garlic, a couple of cloves minced, a specialty item that I love in this, crushed Sichuan peppercorns. They are so aromatic. But you want to fry this out just a little bit. Not more than so. Chilies and nuts. Back in. All of our meat. Back in. With the juices. Give that a nice toss. Now listen to the sizzle here. And the smell is fantastic. Last, our sauce here. Just mix it up once again because of the cornstarch. Just 2 seconds. And in it goes. And now we just let this cook till it thickens up and makes a glossy layer on all of our chicken. That will take about a minute and a half. When the sauce has thickened up and it coats the chicken like that and it's nice and glossy, then we take it off and now we are ready to plate this beauty up. And that is just a pretty bowl of Kung Pao chicken. Homemade, not takeout, beautiful. So let me give this a taster here.
That looks very delicious. I like the touch so that you put extra sesame on top.
This is great. This is a lovely sauce. It's magnificent. All the years I've spent in Asia, I have picked up a few things because this is damn delicious. The Sichuan peppercorn comes through a little bit, but it's not too spicy. Even with the 10 chile de árbol, it's not too spicy. It has a little bit of a hint of heat. This you could serve for your kids. Fantastic. Serve it over rice or eat it just as it is. You're gonna love it.